ladies, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about Game 5 of this division series, winner go home. The Dodgers beat the Padres 2-0 to advance to the National League Championship Series to play the New York Mets. Ooh, I'm excited here tonight. People counted us out, including myself, after Game 3. After we lost 6-5. But the bullpen, they stepped up big time. Yoshinobu Yamamoto got the start tonight. He stepped up big time. 5 scoreless innings. He really struggled in that start in Game 1. But he bounced back in Game 2. And the Dodgers defeat the Padres and clinch their spot. And, you can say, Padres beat themselves, but 24 straight innings when they stopped scoring. It was just the bullpen really cost themselves. The bullpen, hold on. The offense for the Padres really cost themselves. What really helped my Dodgers here in this series was the bullpen. Sorry, my head hurts a little bit. The Dodgers pitching was completely fantastic. The Padres bats just went MIA, missing in action. And Padres fans will cope and say, oh, they beat themselves. Look, Dodgers used a lot of pitchers multiple games in this series and didn't give up any runs. And it's kind of hard to win when you lay a goose egg and only get 2 hits the whole game. Just what a comeback, man. What a comeback in this series down 2-1. Yoshinobu Yamamoto was great. Kike Hernandez brought some life into this series. He went 2 for 4 yesterday. He hit his 14th postseason home run tonight. That's why I said start Kike Hernandez, because of his bat in the postseason. He was 3 for 6 in this series, drove in a run. This was as good as a division series as you're going to see. It had drama, it had memorable moments, and just great baseball, great pitching, great offense at times. And more of this kind of baseball is always better. And the Dodgers came back from down 2-1 with a bullpen game and a great Yoshinobu Yamamoto start. I would have maybe tried to go 6 innings, but I get what Dave Roberts was thinking. Third time through the order, you want to get to the bullpen because the bullpen had been excellent. A+ from the bullpen this series. And it was that win last game followed by 5 excellent innings from Yamamoto. Excellent bullpen work in Game 5, just truly impressive. And look, the Padres are a very good baseball team. They have the talent and ability to win a World Series. But in the playoffs, you cannot go 24 innings without scoring a run in the playoff series. And that's how this series wound up with the Dodgers. Los Angeles pitched better than San Diego hit. And this is probably the best rivalry right now in the game, because this series certainly made a compelling argument. And this is a rematch in 1988 now with the Dodgers and Mets. But Padres, all that taunting, that mocking, all that front running and celebrating, early stopped in a hurry. Back-to-back shutout wins and 24 consecutive scoreless innings. And the Padres, they folded like a lawn chair, led by Manny Machado over there. Yo, where'd you go, Manny Machado? All that talking you were doing after Game 3? Where's that talking you were doing? Fernando Tatis, where's that taunting the crowd? Didn't see that the rest of that series after Game 3. The Dodgers gonna cruise. Manny's gonna lose. Padres fold like a damn lawn chair. And, just what a series. The Dodgers showed really good resilience, calm under the pressure. And their pitching was just, both pitching stats were good. It's just the Yu Darvish pitched tonight. And he didn't pitch bad, man. He pitched really good, I thought. Went 6.2 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Pitched really good in his 2 starts in this series. 7 innings, 1 run ball in the first game. He pitched this outing only 2 runs. And he even got Ohtani out a few times. He deserved better tonight from his lineup. They just simply didn't do enough. They could not have expected more out of Yu Darvish. A great pitching performance. The bats just went missing for the last 2.5 games. In this postseason, Yu Darvish in 13 innings, only allowed 6 hits and only 3 runs. If you told me Yu Darvish would go 6 2/3, allowed just 3 hits and 2 runs, I'd say we would have lost. But the Padres bats just went MIA. Luis Arias, he was bad this series, man. He was 1 for 4 today. And people keep telling me Luis Arias is the best hitter in the game. Yeah, I didn't see that this series. How many hits he had? Like 3 hits. Everyone, you expect Machado, Tatis, guys like that to slump at times, but Mayer and Arias were the most disappointing. They were the reason this season felt different, but they couldn't come in clutch when they needed it most. And Jackson Merrill was completely bad these last few series, man. Or the last few games of this series. I don't know about Luis Arias, man. Like, he's a good contact hitter, but he kind of got away from that in this series. He tried to really go power swing. Cronenworth, he was completely useless in this series. I forgot what he was, but he was bad. Yeah, Luis Arias, Tatis, Merrill, Machado will be hitting 1 through 4 next year. For them, Profar was still getting on base, but he had a 231 average since, I think, August, with just 15 RBIs in 50 games, basically batting third the whole time. He just had a feeble postseason. But sometimes you need Luis Arias maybe to try and be a slugger. Instead of just trying to hit singles. The difference was the 2 homers. Dodgers had 2 homers, Kike Hernandez and Teoscar Hernandez. Teoscar better get freaking paid in the offseason. But you just didn't get really much from your whole lineup from Game 4 and Game 5. You just didn't get nothing there. And from the last few innings dating back to Game 3, I think. Or from the last inning of Game 3. Or no, it's from Game 4 to 5. They just didn't get anything unless they didn't score towards the end of Game 3, transferring to 4 and 5. But they gave the Dodgers life, and the Dodgers capitalized on it. Tatis was 0 for 4 tonight. Like, Tatis was really good in this series, but yesterday and today, he just didn't show up. Profar was 0 for 3. He started the season off really hot, but then really the second half of the season and these playoffs, man, I don't know about him. Machado was 0 for 3. He hit the ball hard twice, just missed homers, but he was 0 for 3. Merrill was 0 for 3. I don't know what happened with him these last 2 games, man. He didn't look good. But he had a really good rookie year, though. I'll say, though. He had a really good rookie year. Bogart's 0 for 2 in a walk. Peralta and Cronenworth were each 0 for 3. Higashioka 1 for 2, and Solano pinch hitting 0 for 1. Cronenworth 0 for 3. I think he hit like 188 in his postseason. That extension he got a few years ago is really mind-blowing when you look at it. I mean, Merrill's a star and Tatis too when healthy. But Machado, man, dude is supposed to be the guy, and he folds every time in the clutch moments. It's just hard to see this offense being as good next year because Merrill's a star and Tatis too when healthy, but Machado is getting older and showing signs of decline. Bogarts is beyond cooked in a worse contract than probably Eric Hosmer. Remember when he was a Padre? And Cronenworth is cooked, man. Like, I don't know if this offense will be as good as the past. I don't know if their offense next year will be as good as this year's offense. But yeah, it's going to be a really exciting series against the Mets. Just an awful choke job, though, by the Padres. I really thought we were going to lose. But yeah, Dodger, I think Ohtani was 0 for 4. Betts, 0 for 3. Freeman 1 for 3. Teoscar 1 for 3 in RBI. Muncy 0 for 2 in a walk. Will Smith 1 for 3. Kike 1 for 3 in RBI. Lux and Edmond were each 0 for 3. For Dodger pitching, Yamamoto, 5 innings, 2 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Evan Phillips, 1.2 innings, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Alex Vesia, 0.1 innings pitched, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. He was coming back out for the 8th. Then he felt something inside while the game. Kopech comes in, 1 inning, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Struck out the last batter at 102. Tried in 1 inning, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. So just excellent pitching from the Dodgers. And the 2 big hits tonight that really sealed the game. Teoscar got that insurance run. For the Padres, Jason Adam, 1 inning, 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. And Tanner Scott, 0.1 innings pitched, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout. So we went over all the stats here, hitting. Dodgers had 4 total hits for 2 runs, scored 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 7th. San Diego, 2 hits and got shut out. But yeah, we talked about a lot of shit about the Padres, but yeah, they had a really good season. I just couldn't believe it. Yeah, it was great. It may not be great offensive baseball, but it was a great pitching series, especially these last few games. But it's probably the best 2-game Dodgers pitching performance in years, especially in the playoffs. Back-to-back great pitching performances. I thought Yamamoto had a really good outing. The offense did their job to get those 2 runs. They weren't great overall tonight, but they done a good job to force this game. They done a great job last game to even get here and continue their great pitching. And the Dodgers are the first NL team with a first-round bye to advance out of the NLDS. That, believe it or not, since this format begun. But yeah, Padres' postseason run comes to an end. So, Dodgers will be playing the Mets, I believe, Saturday. But with the Dodgers tonight, they made the NLCS with all this on the IL, with Gonsolin, Glasnow, Dustin May, River Ryan, Gavin Stone, missing all those pitching guys. And the Dodgers are just scrappy with the bullpen. They have one of the best bullpens. Every year the pitching injuries hit, but will the pitching injuries be worse? Who knows? But just a key factor, for Games 4 they went 7 innings, no runs. Game 5, 4 innings, no runs, and with 12 strikeouts. So yeah, this Dodgers team's just different, man. They never give up in games. They're just more clutch than past Dodger teams. And I think it's the first time they've advanced to the NLCS since 2021. So glad we made this year. It's just the Dodgers. They were more mature in this series. Dave Roberts, I thought, done a really good job. With the pitching decisions. I mean, the Dodger crowd showed up tonight. So yeah, so I really gotta say, this crowd was ready to go for the first pitch, and it was a loud crowd. Hopefully they can carry this energy into the NLCS. And the Padres poked the bear, and they didn't take care of the Dodgers when they were down. The Dodgers fought back and then forced this game 5 and just dominated pitching-wise. So yeah, that's really going to say here. Dodgers win 2-0. They advance to the championship series to play the New York Mets Sunday, 8:15. So yeah, that's all to say. I'll be here tomorrow. Guardians Tigers game 1. Game's moved up to 1 p.m. So it'll be an earlier recap than I expected. But I'll still be on the coverage for that tomorrow and college football. Gonna be a busy day, so yeah, that's all to say. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Till next time, I have a like. Peace. Go Dodgers.